look to throw here. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
2nd and 11. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the option play now to the left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with second and 5 now. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Ready. Ultra.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it? Sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on. Turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 45.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to take off with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Murray off play action. Touchdown, Packers! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From way up. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, Cartwright, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Packers at 11-5 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Murray now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. Right open. Check.
Back to throw here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Come on.
Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On the set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
If they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point safely through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Overhaul. Shit. Hey, Larry. Big Ace open.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Shoves him away. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead 4th quarter they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game is.
And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Packers,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,
the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave. rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give 'em more when I touch down.